everyone. Welcome to the Knitting TurnPike. How are you doing today? My name is Gina Pike. I'm so happy that you're here today. Today, we're going to be doing a live show, one of my live shows for February, and I'm happy that you're here to spend some time with me. I have a couple of things to talk about today, and I'm going to be showing you guys one thing that I've talked about recently, and I hope that you guys will spend some time with me and enjoy it. Give me 1 second to shift that real quick. And again, welcome in. It's so nice to have you here. We will also be giving away the yarn from the last live show that I did for the replay. It's this yarn here. I gave one in the live, and then I'll show it a little bit closer when we get time to do that. And then we'll kind of wrap it up. I'm not feeling great today, so please forgive my face, but I did not want to cancel this, and I wanted to spend some time with you guys. Let's see who is joining us here. We have Elise. Good morning, Elise. How are you doing? She's saying, well, I did not arrive late this time. Hello to me and the gang. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. I was maybe a little bit late today. Ingrid is here. Hi, sweet Ingrid. I need to catch up with you. How are you doing? She's joining us from South Africa. It's so nice to see you, and I hope you're doing well. We have Crystal joining us. Crystal Gibson saying hello. It's good to see you. And then we have Teresa Kloppel, my good friend Teresa. It's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Angela is joining us saying hello. Hi, Angela. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Today, it is actually really, really cold here in Texas. That's why I have on like 2 shirts. I have on some really thick pants. I have a blanket, and I have some pillows, and I have a fire going on over here. It is like, it says snow is coming. It's not even showing me my, it's 26 degrees right now in Texas, and it says on my weather, on my computer, snow is coming. I know that we have some ice already on the ground. So I'm going to be praying that our power doesn't go out, because last year we had that big old power snap for about a week, and I hope that it doesn't do that this year. But I think we're supposed to be cold through the weekend. So it's going to be quite a few cold days here over the next few days. If you guys want to share your weather with me, that would be great. I'm also going to be showing a few whips, mentioning a few cows. So, share that with us if you want to. We have Zara joining us from India, saying hello. Hi, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Debbie Loves Yarn is here. So nice to have you here. Good to see you, my sweet friend. Anne Crawford is joining us, saying hello. And Corinne is joining us. How are you doing? It's so nice to see you. Everybody's saying hello to each other, and I am so happy to see you here. And Ingrid, yes, I have seen some of that. I have not been so great with my phone lately, so I apologize. I have kind of unplugged a little bit, so I need to get caught up on some things. But I'm so happy that you're here, and I can say that to your face now. Let's see. Teresa's saying that they are getting some snow and ice, and it is, not that usual for us in Texas to get it. I guess we got some last year, and we're getting some this year. 2 years in a row is really unusual. But I don't know how the people that live further north that have to deal with this all the time really deal with it. It gets brutally cold. It just makes you want to stay inside. Let's see. We have Redneck Crafter joining us, saying hello. This is Michelle. Welcome in. Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. And we have Mary. Mary with Lady Crafters Fiber Creations is joining us, saying hello. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Elise I know she's in Canada. She's saying it's minus 12 Celsius with a bit of wind in Ontario, Canada. I think I did the conversion yesterday, because we're like on the Fahrenheit system here, and it was -5 when you converted the temperature outside from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So that's even colder than where we are, and I feel for you. And I say stay warm, bundle up as much as you can. We have Lorraine, Shuttling Makes. She's saying hello. She's saying she doesn't know how long she'll be able to spend some time with us, but because her internet's acting up. Well, we're probably not going to be that long today. I really don't have a really long list. As you can see, it's probably like that long. I don't have a lot of things today planned. You know, I'm kind of a planner, but we'll just see how it goes. You know, if you guys have things and questions and we just end up spending time together, that's totally fine. I do have a few things to talk about. And we'll just get into that. Let's see. Angela's saying it's hot and muggy in southern Louisiana. Well, Angela, I think this is coming your way. So you might want to prepare because we're usually like right on the same plane as you guys are. Let's see. Connie, another Louisianan, is joining us. How are you doing? She's just another stitch. I'm doing pretty good. I have a little bit of a headache today and a lot of a backache, but I am here. I'm doing the best that I can. You know what I mean? It could always be worse. That's how I always view life. It's like, you know, yes, you have things that kind of maybe weigh you down, but I think it always could be worse. So I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing okay. Let's see, Lashira. Hi, Lashira. It's good to see you. It's really nice to have you here today. Let's see, everybody's saying hello. Debbie Loves Yarn is back in Alaska, saying it's 33F in Alaska. It's a heat wave. Yeah, you're hotter than we are down here in Texas. Go figure that out. That is crazy. And Corinne saying it's freezing. It's in the UK, it's 5 Celsius. That's cold, definitely. But I think we're actually a little bit colder than you are, if you could believe that. It's just like this, it's unusual for us. And we're all freaking out because of it. And, you know, actually, my husband this morning actually got in the car and drove all the way to, well, it's not very far, but he drove over to Starbucks because he's kind of a Starbucks junkie. I've kind of gotten off that wagon. We kind of used to be both in that, but I kind of am drinking a lot more coffee at home. I didn't know he left the house. Otherwise, I would have been like, you don't need to leave the house because the roads are really like solid ice. And he got over there and he said that they were actually closed. So he drove over there for nothing. He said, I was the only one there. But, and I was like, I would have told you, you don't even need to be doing that. And like he would listen to me, but I would have been like, you don't need to be driving on the roads with them solid ice. Let's see. Uh-oh, my chat is jumping. Give me 1 second to get back up here. Let's see. We have 2 Lady Homesteaders Hodge joining us. She's joining us from Northeast Tennessee and Off the Grid. How are you doing? I watched some of your videos. They were so entertaining. If you guys want to go learn some stuff about living off grid, go watch her channel. I watched, not that I can do it. I don't have the equipment to do it, but I would love to can stuff. And she has some videos on there about canning apples, even like taking your apple cores and even making some apple jelly from apple peelings. And I enjoyed that. That was great. It's nice to see you. It's nice to have you here today. Mary is saying that she's cold, and thank you for asking. She's expecting snow tomorrow in Massachusetts. It's good to see you too, crocheting a shawl as she watches. Love that. You know, I'm a shawl lover. I actually have a shawl to show you guys that I just started yesterday. I think it, or maybe late. What was yesterday? Yesterday was Wednesday. Maybe I started it late Tuesday night. But I'll get into that. You know, I'm a shawl lover. I support that 100%. Connie's doing good today. She's trying to knit, but her cats don't want her to. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate that. I will. I don't get a lot of headaches usually. It's probably the change in the weather, maybe. I don't know. It feels a lot of like sinus, but it may be sinus. I don't know. I appreciate that. And then my back is just something I deal with every day. So probably once I lay down, I can feel a little bit better. Let's see. Lorraine is saying that it's -16, but it feels like -20 here. But here's the positive. It's warmer than it has been. That sounds awful. I'm sorry, Lorraine. I'm not laughing. It just sounds brutally awful cold. Michael Bruning is joining us. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. It's so nice for you to come spend time with us. What are you working on, Michael? I know that Michael likes to do a lot of knitting and shawls and stuff as well. What are you currently working on? Ingrid is saying it's 8 p.m. and it's 22°C and she has her air conditioning on. Yeah, think about it. It's going, we're at -5. She's at 22. They are having well, she's also in the summer part of the world, and the winter will be coming there soon. So she's getting through the rest of her summer. Connie's saying it's 60 degrees there in central Louisiana, which kind of blows my mind that we're pretty close, actually. She's in central Louisiana. I'm in northeast Texas. To be that close in the U.S., really, I don't know how many hours it is. I think it's 3.5, maybe 4 hour drive to the Louisiana line, and then go a couple hours over. So 6 hours apart driving. It's 60 degrees versus 22 degrees. Kind of blows my mind. And Debbie saying, wow, Starbucks was closed. It was completely closed. My husband was really devastated. And I'm like, well, drink our coffee we have here at the house. I'll make some more. I can make a lot more. And anyway, it was a big deal especially for him. But fortunately, he didn't have to drive that far. We can actually walk over there. It's probably like a couple of blocks from the house. Because we live in a town that's pretty populated. I mean, like our neighbors, we could probably throw a stone and land on their roof. It's one of those parts in Texas. Let's see. We have Ruthie's Crafting Corner. Ruthie is joining us. It's good to see you. How are you doing, my sweet friend? It's good to have you here. I hope you're doing well. We have my sweet Linda Q joining us. Nice to have you here. And Melanie saying hello. Good to see you. It's good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. Ruthie is saying that she is 82 degrees there. I think Ruthie is in Florida. That's really nice. That's where I want to be today. It's where you are. That sounds wonderful. Let's see. Lisa is joining us. Lisa the Grammy Scattered saying hello. Nice to see you. And Ruthie saying I'm glad you caught my live too. It's nice to have you here. Redneck Crafter saying raining here. And then we have Dorit. Dorit's in Israel. She's saying hello. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. I have a Nightbot scrolling. These are people who used to be my members. I kind of don't have members anymore, but these are people that supported me. I still scroll their channels. If you guys are interested in checking out other crafting channels for knitting, crochet, other things. I know some people sew, some people loom knit. Please check these people out. Everybody kind of does things a little bit differently. We all work on different projects. We all get different yarns and have different tastes and things. So there's some great channels if you want to check them out. What I'm talking about are these kinds of things, the scrolling in my live. If you haven't ever seen those before, there will be a link to take you to those person's channel, and please check them out. Let's see. Connie's saying that they're going to be getting in the 40s tomorrow, getting rain today. Yeah, that's it. This is blowing in your way. Michael's saying he's doing good. He's working on a granny squares for a scrappy blanket that is crochet. Awesome. It is turning out very cool so far. And yesterday he was knitting a shawl that's in progress. I love that. It's a good segue for me. Give me 1 second, to get a drink. I want to mention I mentioned this in my last live, but I want to mention this again because since that last live, I have started. There are 2 mystery cows going on. In cows, I mean crochet along, mystery knit along. Expression Fiber Arts is, and I did not put any links in my description box, but I will come back after the show and add the links to these. Expression Fiber Arts, Shandi, she is doing 2-year-long crochet, 2-year-long cows. One is a crochet along, one is a knit along. Now, what you're going to be making in each one of these is a blanket. So it's going to take you all year to do this, but I think it's kind of fun. And I've joined in. I'm going to be showing you guys the progress on mine. I've got clue 1 finished for both of them. I'll be showing you guys that in my vlog video that I'll be doing next week. But let me explain a little bit about them. You need worsted weight yarn for both of them. And the crochet one starts in the center and it's starting in the center right now, and it's going out. And I think if I remember correctly, it's going to be like 44 by 60 in size, and it might look more like a log cabin blanket. I think that's what I read. But there's going to be, you know, you can use different colors, or you can use, you know, a couple of colors, whatever you have in your stash. She is recommending using her enduring worsted yarn, which is gorgeous. It's a little pricey for me, but it's gorgeous. So you can check that out. And then for the knit along version, the knitting so far has been pretty easy. You start in a corner and then you go out, and it's going to take you all the way across the blanket. So it's going to go small to big, and then it'll start going big to small when you get to the center. So it's going to go from corner to corner knitted. And I have 4 different colors of yarn that I'm using for that I will show in the vlog. And if you guys don't mind waiting for that, I remember that I filmed it and I actually didn't bring it. I started talking about it and I don't have it handy. I think it's in my bedroom. I have it in a container with all the yarn. For the crochet one, I'm going to be using some Lion brand Wool Ease yarn that I had in my stash. I had a bunch of that in my stash, so I'm going to just kind of use up what I have. I have a couple of colors of some pink. I have a couple of colors of some seafoam green and some grays. I have some grays and the natural color. So I'm going to try to use that up and then make a blanket. I'll have a blanket next year when it's cold again. I can wrap up in, right? Let's see. I mentioned that. The next thing I want to mention, Michael mentioned a shawl. There was one that I mentioned last time. This is a shawl mystery knit along. Now this is hosted by Lyrical Knits. This is Mary Annarella, and she released her first clue on the Tuesdays, which was 2/22/22, just on Tuesday. I think I started it Tuesday night. But you need 4 colors of yarn. I'm going to use a kit I had in my stash. This is yarn is from Amanda Hope. And I showed you guys these in my last live, but this is my color 1 that I'm going to use. This is called Wheat. This is a fingering weight yarn. If you can see, it has some nice variation in there with like the yellow. It's kind of a gold in it. It's really pretty knitted up. I'm going to show you what it looks like knitted up here in a second. This is going to be, excuse me, this is going to be my color 2. This is called Bronze. This is going to be my color 3. And this is a gold, kind of called Ochre. And then this is going to be my color 4, which is still attached to my shawl. So I may have trouble doing this. This is an oil rubbed bronze. And so those are my colors. You can see. All right, so give me 1 second and put these back in. I think colors 1 and 2 are going to have the color work most together. Like there's a lot of color work in this. And so that's why I picked these 2 together, because of the contrast. And then colors 3 and 4 have some color work. And that's why I picked these 2 to be together, because they kind of have a pretty good contrast. So let me show you where I've gone with this so far. Now I'm only like 1/3 of the way knitted. But I want to show you this in case you guys want to jump in and knit this along with us. Again, it just started. So there's plenty of time to jump in and do this. This is where we've gone so far. All right, this is what I'm going to show you also this in my vlog. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. But as you can see, this was the color 1. This is where we started, right where that little stitch marker is. We started right there, garter stitch tab cast on. It's asymmetrically triangle, which is kind of weird because it's got like the center part here, but then the center moves here when you start picking up a different color and different stitches. So that's my color 1. This is my color 3. And then you can see I've already started bringing in my color 4 there with that oil rub bronze. And then I've got some more color work to do. Actually 2 more color work sections to do, working on that. So I just thought I'd show you that a little bit. That's something I'm currently working on. Probably will pick that up after my live today. And I'm also working on some socks. I got to start some socks for my husband. I have those sitting out here I don't think it's this one. These are kind of boring. My husband's not a big lover of color. He likes blacks. He likes dark colors. So I'm going to be using this yarn here, this Patton's Croy sock yarn. Actually, it looks kind of purpley in there, but in my mind, maybe there is a little bit of purple in there. I was thinking it was kind of dark gray and green. He liked the yarn, so it's not like I'm going to surprise him and he's going to be like, I don't like that yarn. And then for me, for the socks I'm going to be working on for me, I'm going to be using some of this turtle purl yarn that I have in my stash. It's called the Brew, and it's got some Halloween. It looks like Halloween, and it's got this mini orange mini skein. So I'm hoping to work on some socks for me, but I want to use that mini skein and put like that orange in like the heel and then the toe, maybe even the cuff. So those are some things I'm working on currently. I thought I'd share that with you. If you want to share with us some people have already started sharing what they're working on. If you want to share that with us, we'd love to hear what you're working on, or if there's any questions you might have. I'll do my best to answer them. I may not be able to answer them all, but I'll do my best. Let's see. And there might be somebody here who can answer it better than I can. We have Judy, sweet Judy, joining us. How are you doing? It's good to have you here. Welcome in. Sarat is joining us. Hello. Don't worry about it. I was late starting. Lise is here doing cross stitching, listening. I am not a good cross stitcher. I've actually cross stitched. That's actually one of the first things, my first craft I ever started. I did that when I was a little girl, and I'm not really good at it, but I love it. I do think it's really pretty. Let's see. Crystal Sands, she's working on the Everlasting Innocence Crochet Chevron Blanket by Bag O' Day. That is awesome. I'm not familiar with that pattern, but I will go check it out after this live. I'm sure it's beautiful. All her stuff is beautiful. Lorraine has been doing a lot of socks. She's working on her 4th pair of knit socks this year on DPNs. Wow, that's really great. DPNs are something, it's a skill all in itself. That's what I'll say. That's really great. I'm probably going to use for mine, I'm going to try 2 different methods on my husband's. I think I'm going to try 9-inch circulars, which I've never done. And then on mine, the Halloween ones, I think I'm probably going to do magic loop. I've done that before. I'm really comfortable with that. But DPNs, that's impressive. I'm excited to see those. Lisa saying it's 16 in Kansas, feels like 5. Ooh, and it's snowing. It's only supposed to get up to 21 and then back down to 6 tonight. My goodness, you stay warm and hunker down. That's cold. Connie's working on knitting a pair of socks with the yarn that I sent her. Aw, I'm so glad that you like that yarn, and she's going to finish the first sock today. Please go check out her channel. I know she'll be showing these socks on her channel, and I'm sure they're going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous. I remember that yarn I sent you. Kaylina is joining us saying, aw, you're so sweet. Right back at you. You're a wonderful woman, and it's so nice to have you here. I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well. We have Handmade joining us. Aw, you're so sweet. I hope you're doing well. I know she's been spending time with her family. It's so good to have you here, spending some time with us. Let's see. I think everybody's saying hello, which I just love. Aw, Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. How are you today? It's so good to have you here. Nice to see you. I am so far behind on everybody. I need to catch up with everybody. I've been really off social media for a while, and I've got to get caught up myself and with everybody else and see what everybody's been up to. But I've also started a Bible study with church, and it's a lot of work. Here, I'll show you guys. All right. The book that the Bible study's going, this is the book. This is the workbook. Of course, on top, that's my Bible. Okay, so those are the 2 books. This book is like 600 pages. This book is like almost 300 pages. Then we have videos. I have like 4 DVDs over there that go along with this. So it's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I've got my light on over here. That might be annoying to you guys. Let me turn that down. So I'm trying to find the balance and everything. Oh, thank you guys. You guys saying that you like the colors. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really like the colors in this this Amanda Hope yarn. I don't know if I said that's Amanda Hope. And her yarns are just stunning. I used her yarns for the that Stephen West shawl, his mystery knit along. I did that. Remember those turquoise and that real bright acid green? Those were Amanda Hope. And then I bought this kit the same time I bought that yarn, and I wasn't sure what I'd use it for. And then this popped up, so I'm using it again. And I just really love the look of. When I was knitting this first part up, I just really was digging the whole way that that's got the colors going throughout that. And these feel amazing. If you ever get a chance to buy some Amanda Hope yarns, they are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'm hoping I can get her to come up on my show sometime. I've invited her to. She said she would. We just got to work out the scheduling. And I think it'd be great to talk to her. So I'm hoping I can get her to come up sometime with us and spend some time with us. Oh my goodness. We have Reggie joining us saying hello. It's nice to see you. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. What a nice surprise. And let's see. Everybody's saying thank you guys so much for all your nice comments. I really do appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. Reggie likes the Halloween colors. Me too. I'm excited because this will be the first set of socks I've knitted up with the turtle purl. But I have quite a few of her yarns in my stash that I just need to get my fingers to working, because she has some really amazing yarns as well. And you guys have seen I've given away a lot of her yarns on my live shows and stuff. And I've seen people send me pictures of the yarns that they've made with the turtle purl. Like if you remember my last vlog, Dorrit sent in some socks she made with some blue and purple turtle purl yarn. They turned out really gorgeous. Everybody is saying hello. Pam is here. Pam F. She's just got in, but she's working, so she'll just be lurking, which is totally fine. I totally get that. When I go to a lot of lives, I'm usually knitting and crocheting, and I am listening as well to the conversation. So I get that. Don't worry about that. We're just glad to have you here. Melanie is saying that she likes the look of the shawl. Thank you. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get more into it. Again, I'm only like 1/3 of the way in, and the first clue is like 6 or 7 pages long. So I don't know how big it's going to be. There's 5 clues. So I don't know how big it'll be or whatever. And I've never knitted, I can't say that, never knitted a Lyrical Knits shawl before, but I've seen them and they're really beautiful. And she's got a lot of, if you like the Princess Bride, it's based a lot on the Princess Bride, and there's a lot of little jokes in there already. And it's kind of fun. I'm not familiar with the Princess Bride. It makes me want to go watch the movie. And maybe I'll do that while I'm knitting this. I haven't, I've got to find the time. Let's just see. Let's see. Angela said she used that same Patton's color for her last pair of socks. Oh, maybe you can show me a picture. I'm sure it looked great. I'm just going to do some simple socks. My husband's not fancy, and he'll just appreciate a simple pair of socks. And he will not want lace or anything like that for sure, or cables. He'll be just like, just make it simple. Maribel is here. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And she's saying hello to everybody. Linda Q, she's so sweet. She's always telling me she's crocheting a baby blanket, and she's doing this for charity. And I just love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. You are so sweet. I love doing baby blankets too. I just think there's so much hope in, you think about the baby that's going to be using it and bringing a new life into the world. It's just sweet. We have Christy joining us. Hi, Christy Turley. It's good to see you. She's lurking and cleaning the kitchen, with something I need to be doing. My husband just had lunch. I can see dishes over there. Angela is knitting a very colorful hat right now. Love that. Love that so much. I wish I could wear hats a little bit better. I have such crazy hair. But hats are very helpful when the weather's cold like this, for sure. And I bet that's I bet that's something very fun to do, very especially since it's very colorful. Let's see. Uh, Lisa is staying in and crocheting, and she's making meatloaf for dinner, which sounds yummy. I love that. Angela likes working on 9-inch circulars. I've never done socks on 9-inch circulars. I did do on my last vlog, I showed a sweater I made. I used 9-inch circulars for my sleeves. I liked it. It is a little tight, but I liked it. I liked the fact that you could use a circular and not have to use DPNs. Elise is going to have to go, so thank you. She may have already be gone, but thank you for coming in and spending time. We have Mary Beth joining us, saying hello. It's good to see you. Let's see. Aw, Sarah is saying that I hope that Reggie's feeling better than the last time she saw you. I hope she is too. I wasn't aware that you weren't feeling well, but oh, that's right. You did tell me that you weren't feeling well. You had the flu, and I hope you're doing better too. Thank you for reminding me that, Sarah. That's really, really sweet. Let's see. Ingrid is busy picking up stitches for the Afterthought heel on her sock. She's doing for February, then finishing off her second mosaic blanket. My goodness, you're doing all kinds of stuff. Listen to you. You just started learning how to do socks last year, and now you're doing Afterthought heels. That is awesome. Let's see. Ruthie is knitting a shoulderette pattern for her aunt who gave her the pattern. She's also crocheting Cobblestone's Pathways Throw Blanket by Daisy Cottage Designs. Awesome. She's a knitter and crocheter, and she has a beautiful channel. So please go check her out. She does both, which is awesome. Aw, this is sweet. I'm glad to hear this, that you're doing a little bit better. And please forgive me for spacing out on that. But I remember now that Sarah said that you weren't feeling well. So I'm glad that you are feeling better. Oh, big book. Title of my book that we're doing for Bible study. It's called Conformed to His Image. It's this. Here, I'll show it. It's Kenneth Boa. And it's got videos. Like I've got the videos and then the workbook. And it's a lot of material. It's really good. And we meet every week. So we meet every week until like... I believe our last meeting is at the end of May, because I think in April, she is the lady who's leading our Bible study is not able to, she's going to have to take off a couple of weeks in April because she has to travel for work. So it takes about 3 months, I think, to get through it, but it still feels like a lot of work for me because I'm having to read the book, watch the videos, do the workbook in addition to all the other things, but I'm glad I'm doing it. It is a really good study. Let's see. All right, Dusty is joining us. I haven't seen you in a very long time. I hope that you're doing really well. Dusty won, I think, my first ever giveaway. Her and Connie won my first giveaways. It's so nice to see you. Dusty lives in Canada. It's nice to have you here. GrannyDee's Crochet is here saying hello. Welcome in. Let's see. Dora is saying that she used to knit socks 2 at a time with the large circulars. I would love to learn how to do that. I think that would be really, really great because then you don't have second sock syndrome. Lucky is joining us saying hello. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. I love the little hearts. Thank you. That's so sweet. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad that you're doing good. I haven't seen you in a while, so it is good to see you. Handmaid is saying that it is 12 a.m. there where she is. I know she's not in the U.S. right now. She's visiting family overseas. And wow, thank you for joining us so late in the middle of the night. I appreciate that. Granny's Crochet is saying knitting is fun too, but she's never knitted. So, I kind of resonate more as into knitting, but I am trying to do more crochet this year, which is why I'm doing the blanket crochet along. And I also have a top I'm going to be doing. I showed it, I think in my last live, I showed the swatch. I'm waiting on getting some more yarn in to make it, but it's a crochet top from Interweave Crochet magazines called the Bloomsbury top. It's kind of like one of those, looks a little bit like a 70s top to me. I loved it. I love it though. It's got flower motifs that you join together with smaller motifs and a little bit of lace on the sleeves. So I'm hoping to get into that. I'm trying to do more crochet and knitting this year, but crochet, because I really do a lot of knitting and I need to balance those skills or I'm going to lose them. I've lost a lot of my crochet skills. And also the other thing is I want to do more wearables. So I'm going to do a crochet top. And I've been doing, like I did another sweater. I've got I've already got some tops lined out that I want to work on for the rest of this year. Maybe not the rest of this year, the next few months. This is going to be the yarn I'm going to use for my next top. It's a bit bright pink. This is Juniper Farms. It's Zoe. This is a soft cotton and a linen blend. I think it's 60% cotton and 40% linen. You know, you guys know I live in the South, so I think it'll be a nice summer top. The top is going to be kind of short sleeve. So I'm hoping to do my gauge swatch on this week. That's why it's sitting here on the couch. I've got gauge swatches to do. I've got other little things over here that if I see it, I will remember and I can grab it and work on it. And just switch my projects out a little bit. I don't like to work on the same thing over and over. I get easily bored with stuff. So I have to switch my projects out. I know a lot of people have been talking about lately, like when I went to Linda's live, they were talking, I think it was Linda's live. They were talking about how many whips they have, or it might have been somebody else's live. I know that I went to a live recently and somebody was asking, how many whips do you have going on? And I was thinking about that. And most people are like 2 or 5. And I have probably 20 plus. Yeah, I'm bad. I really am. I've got to get some of these wrapped up, but I also like having the variety. So I don't know if you guys want to share that, that'd be great. If you want to share that, I'm kind of a little embarrassed. I think I'm even turning a little red because I said that number, but you know, that is the number. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's at least 20. Sarah is still working on her Ashton shawl, but she started researching some socks and soon we'll start knitting those. Well, that sounds good. And you know, that Ashton shawl, take your time. Look at me. I just said I had 20 whips. Do what makes you happy. Life's too short. Knit if you want to knit, if you want to crochet, just try to do what makes you happy. Let's see. Oh, I understand. She's too busy with college and can't get any time for crocheting or watching videos. I totally get that. I've been there. Try to fit it in if you can. Just even a minute of it can kind of de-stress you. A minute before bed, you know, but I get it. When you're tired, you're tired. You only have so much to give each day. But maybe that'll change. Maybe you'll get a little bit of time here and there to de-stress, crochet a little bit. Let's see. Charlene is joining us. Hi, how are you doing? Saying she's sorry. Don't say that. It's so good to see you. Reggie says afterthought heel is her favorite method. I've never done an afterthought heel. I know about it. I'm excited to try it, but I haven't. And Cheryl is joining us. Cheryl, I've been talking to Cheryl a lot lately. We've been hanging out in Dana's lives, in Dana's Wanderlust Crochet. It's nice to see you. Welcome in. I have my beautiful friend David joining us. David, go forth and knit. He's working on a boomerang shawl. He wanted to pop in and say hello, give me a thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's so good to see you. I hope that you're doing well today. I really do. I've been thinking about you, and I just hope that your health is getting better. It's so wonderful to see you here. It's so nice of you to do that too. Let's see. Thank you guys. My Bible study is amazing. It's really, really, it is. It really is. I have never done one with our church before. I've usually just kind of gone to church and maybe do like a group with other men and other couples, but I've never done the Bible study. It's kind of fun to do that. Let's see. Ingrid saying she's enjoying the afterthought heel way more than a heel flap and gusset. I have to really check it out. I like the heel flap and gusset. So if Ingrid says that it's fun and good, I really have to check it out because I'm sure that it is a really good method to do. And Reggie likes it too. So I've got to check it out. Berna, it's good to see you. Berna Bradshaw's here. I really am happy to see you. I hope you're doing well today. And Priscilla is saying she likes it as well. So there's 3 of my favorite people saying that they like the Afterthought Heel. I need to take a look at that closer. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. Let's see. Michael's saying he's on his 13th granny square. He's getting it going. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Yes, I did. You asked me about the Yarn Club box. I have it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to group myself a little bit. I'm trying to be a little more organized. So I'm going to open that. I haven't opened it yet. I've been really good, but I do have it. I'm going to do a video where I talk about yarns that I've purchased, and it's going to be in that. So I promise you I will have a video on it very, very soon. I did get it. And I have been very good not opening it and trying to keep it as a surprise, but I'm excited to get in it. As soon as it came in, I was like, I want to open it. But I was like, no, I need to make sure. I want to kind of do, instead of having a bunch of videos where I do like yarn, this yarn, this yarn, this yarn, I'm trying to do like, if I have happy mails, I do it all in one video. If I have yarn acquisitions, I kind of do it all in one video. So you guys, if you want to watch that, you can. If you don't, you're not bombarded with 10 videos from me about yarn or happy mails. It's all in one place. Like I said, I'm trying to get myself a little more organized this year, but thank you for asking. Thank you. Let's see. Saf Stitch is joining us. Welcome in. She's doing Driven by Eternity for her Bible study by John Bevere. Awesome. I need to write that down. Thank you for sharing that, especially for those who might be looking for some type of Bible study to do. Let's see. I know my church, if you guys are interested in something like that, you're welcome to email me anytime. We do some of my Bible studies are online. If you are not in my area, you could still attend. We have a lady who I'm in Texas, but she's in Illinois, and she's coming to this Bible study. Now, she is the mother-in-law of the lady who's doing the Bible study. I'm sure that's how she found out about it. But if you guys ever wanted to join something like that, just email me. I'm happy to share that with you guys and would love that anytime. Proverbs 31 Yarn saying hello. Good to see you. Nice to have you here. Let's see. What else is everybody saying? Priscilla's telling me, check out the Vanilla Bridge socks on Ravelry or Etsy. They fit great and uses the Afterthought heel. Thank you. I will write that down. And anybody else watching this on replay, please, if you want to go check that out as well. That's one of the things. It's kind of a good segue. Let me see how far. I think I'm actually getting caught up with the chat. Oh, Reggie's going to go watch President Biden give a speech. Okay, that's fine. I told my husband, I forgot that. And I was like, I'm going to be on right when the president's talking. So, but I appreciate you guys coming here to spend some time with me. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I am caught up with the chat. This is one of the things I was going to share with you guys today. And I'll remember that I stopped with Reggie. But if you guys don't mind, I have shared in my recent video about yarn that I often will look at Ravelry, and I will use Ravelry D-Stash as a way to find yarns that are not, full price. People have this stuff in their stash, and they have changed their mind about using the yarn. I've done that a million times. I've actually sold a lot of yarn in Ravelry D-Stash before I even started my YouTube channel. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that, how I look at things. And it also helps me. It's not just about finding yarn. Sometimes it helps me figure out if a certain yarn is really something that I want to use for a project. So I'm going to show you guys that here in a second. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm telling you this because I'm going to have to share my screen. I am going to go ahead and pick a winner for this yarn. This is from the last live I did. This was the yarn that I told you guys, if you were interested in, to put a comment down below that video. So we're going to do the YouTube random comment picker. And this is for the Cotton Kings Sultan Deluxe. This is 100% cotton. This the size of this is 1,000 meters, which is 1093 yards. That was the color. So let's pick a winner for that. And And if you guys, if this person isn't here, help this person realize that they won. If you want, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to share my screen, and Vita's joining us. Welcome in, and Vita. It's nice to have you. Nice to have you here. Let's see. Give me 1 second to share my screen. And I'm sorry, this is going to look a little weird for a second, but then I'll get it straightened out. Oh, there we go. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do this. Okay, so we're going to use, I said I would use YouTube Random Comment Picker. This is the video where I asked you guys to post a comment. So let's put that in there, and don't always double check. Oops, that's not bot. Sorry, 6200S. Yes, there we go. Okay, that's right. Let's, the comment that I asked you guys to put in the comment was purple. That was the word, if you were interested in winning that yarn. So let's pick the comments. All right, let's grab the comments. 25 people. So good luck to these people. I hope that the person who needs it the most wins. So let's pick a winner. Lisa, the Grammy Scattered. Congratulations. It says this is a very pretty purple yarn. I enjoyed your chat today. I think she might be still here. She was here earlier. Congratulations, Lisa. So happy for you. Email me. My email is knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. It's also in the description box below. It should be. It is in my about section if it isn't in the description box below. But email me and I'll get this in the mail to you as soon as I get your information. And congratulations. So happy for you. All right, let's, since we've done that, I want to show you guys a little bit about Ravelry, if you don't mind. I think it might be kind of fun. And let me explain what I was going to do here. So like, I've been looking at this yarn right here, Malabrigo lace. And I've been looking at, I always like, will look at this and I'll be like, okay, I'm trying not to make you guys sick either by going too fast. But say like one of the yarns I was looking at was this one, Indecita. I will love the colors of that. And I just wanted to see. So what I'll do is if I want to look at this or maybe buy this, what I usually do first is I go to Ravelry. And you can see in Ravelry, there's a section right here. There's patterns and there's yarns. And what you can do is you click on that yarn setting. And you can go in here and you'll go Malabrigo. This is lace. You can see I've already been looking at it. But when you do that, you'll see the list of Malabrigo yarns. And then there's lace. And you click on the lace. And what you'll see is you'll see all the write-up about this. You'll see how many, you can see where you can buy it. You can see what it is. It's 100% merino wool, 470 yards for 50 grams. Right here, you can see all the projects that it's been used in. If you click on that link, it'll take you to all the projects that it's been used in. We're going to come back to that. And it's been stashed 46,651 times. If you keep on scrolling down, and there's a lot more information here. It commonly sells for $8.80. But you can see here, these are the popular colorways that people have in their stash. And let's see, the one I was looking at was Indecita, 416. So I don't see it right there. So let's go and order. Let's jump to page, since we're looking at it in numbers, 416. Right here, 416, Indecita. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's stashed. So you want to look at what's in people's stash. And that when you click on the stash, it will take you there and you'll see what is available in people's stash. Now there's 6 different pages of this. And you can see now the picture that they have is there. I like to look at this because this is also a true picture of what people are getting from the yarn stores. Now you have to be careful because sometimes people's pictures are not, maybe their flash isn't great, but you can kind of get a good representation of what the yarn really, really looks like. These are real skeins of yarn. That's why I like to look at this. Now, if I'm looking for yarn to buy, this is what I'll do. Once I get to the stash section, I will put in to this search bar, will trade or sell, and highlight it. And what that does is that will show these listings. People have listed this yarn in their stash as they will be willing to trade or sell this yarn. So let's just pick this one. If you click on that, this lady has, or man, I'm not sure, this person has 4 skeins, 1880 yards that they would be willing to sell. And all you have to do, if that's something that you want to get, she has a picture there of it. She's saying that she would ask $9 per skein, PayPal preferred. Some people don't put the information in there about how much they're asking for. So if you are interested in that and they don't have the pricing, all you have to do is send a message to that person. It takes it right to that person, and you ask about the yarn that you just looked at. That's how I find yarn available for sale in Ravelry Stash. So I hope that helps you guys figure that out. I find a lot of yarn for really good prices. And all it's really, most of the time, it's not even been used. It's just been bought and put in somebody's stash, and they changed their mind about a project that they were going to do. See, it looks like this person was going to do this project next, but they're saying, they might not. They're kind of on the fence about it. And let's see. The other thing I really like about doing this as well is this helps me let me get back here, back to where I was, to this page. When you get back to this details page on the yarn and the colorways, you can look at, like we were looking at India Sita. You can see here there was 265 projects that have used that yarn. So I also like to look at it and see how it looks knitted up in a project, just to make sure it's something that I'm going to like the look of. Because I have changed my mind many times after I've come to these pages and looked at these projects and like, oh, I don't think this is going to work. Like, right, this one looks a lot green to me. I don't see a lot of purple in that one. So I'm not sure that would be something I would want to use. So these help me make sure that this is something that, like this one's got a little bit more purple in it. You know what I mean? So maybe when you buy the yarn, you look for something that has a little more purple in it and a lot less green. If that's what you like, or if you like more green, you could find some skeins that have more of that in it. But you can see it's got quite a bit of green in it. Sometimes it's got more purple in it. Like this one looks a little more purple to me, this project. But you can see how it knits up and if that is going to work for your project or not. And that's kind of how I use Ravelry, yarns in the D-stash, and have to look at yarns, look for yarn colors to make sure that they're going to work for the project that I'm thinking about using it for. So I do not claim to be an expert on this, but I'm happy to answer any questions or try to answer any questions. Let me get back to you guys and let's see what's going on here. Give me 1 second. I'll stop sharing my screen and that won't look so crazy. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Ooh, okay, I know Amvita had just stepped in. I might be able to help you out with that. Maybe we can do an email after this. I might be able to help you out with that if you have some questions. Let's see. Saf is saying she is getting frustrated with knitting, but she's not giving up. That's what you have to do. She's doing a washcloth with knit front and back, knit purl. I get bored easily, so pick this pattern for a challenge, but having a hard time with fixing mistakes. Totally understand that. And she started from scratch over 5 times because it's hard to fix mistakes. It is hard to fix mistakes, but you just have to take your time with it, and lifelines can help. Find a point where you want to insert a lifeline, and then you can just rip back to that point. You don't have to start completely over. But when I started knitting, it took me a year. I gave myself a year to get it, and I just focused on knitting, and then it finally just started clicking. But you've got to work on your attention. Just give yourself some grace and some patience, and just keep on practicing. I know there's probably a lot of videos on how to fix mistakes. If you have any questions of me, email me. I'm happy to help. let's see. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Teresa's joining us. Nice to have you here. And Ellie, welcome in. Good to see you guys. If I miss anybody, it is not intentional. Welcome in. We're so happy that you're here today. My brain's not working very well today. Oh, Lisa's saying must be her lucky week. You must have won another giveaway. I'm so happy for you. Let's see. Patty is joining us. Hi, Patty. It's good to have you here. And let's see. Joyce is lurking and working. Nice to have you here, my sweet friend. You definitely will. Some things are a lot easier to fix than others. Fixing just a knit stitch or a purl stitch is a lot easier than fixing a lace stitch, like a slip knit, or, when you start passing things over. That's when I start, I'm willing to do a video on it. I've kind of done some of it like lace surgery, where I will pin an item. Like if I have a mistake, I'll get to the point in the mistake. I will pin my knitting down on blocking boards so that it will hold it. And then I can just focus on the stitches that I'm trying to fix that are lace stitches. I'm willing to show something like that if you're interested in something like that. I know I did a lace surgery once before, and some people were like not that interested in it. So just let me know. I'm happy to try to show you guys some of that. And you're welcome. I'm glad you won. And Demetra's joining us. It's good to have you here. So nice to see you. Let's see. Melissa's Knit and Crochet Spot. Good to see you. Welcome in. I shared her channel this week. Please go check her channel out. She has some beautiful makes. I was watching her video this week and just really enjoyed looking at all the stuff that you're making. Socks and just shawls. Gorgeous, gorgeous works. There's so many people here with so many talented, works that they're showing. So please, spread the love, watch other people's channels. There's a lot of talent in this community. Sherry is joining us. Sherry, Addicted to My Crochet Montgomery. Welcome in. Nice to see you. And Maribel, I'm glad. I thought I would share it because I didn't have a specific person to come up today to chat with us. But as I was sitting here thinking, I shared a yarn video, and I talked about buying it from a D-stash. And somebody had a question, and I thought, I'll just share that because I have sold a lot of yarn that way. And I think in a way, it's a little bit, for me, it's a little bit, there's a good, you can look at it one way and look at it in a different way. So I'll share both ways. First of all, these people do know about yarn. They are interested in yarn. They are in Ravelry with yarn and knitting. So that's the good thing, is that the audience is right. It's not like a Facebook marketplace where you're just getting somebody who may not really know about yarn. They might be looking at yarn because their grandmother or their sister likes yarn. So they might start trying. And in that regard, when I've done Facebook marketplace, and I'm not knocking it, I'm not. It's a place to sell things. But I've had more people kind of try to get the price to go down, down, down. Whereas, so like people in Ravelry know that you're giving them a good deal with the yarn price that you're setting. It's and it gets a little frustrating for me when people are like, I'll give you $1 for that yarn and you spent $20. I was going to sell it for $5, which I think is a good deal, but $1. So those are the two ways you can look at it. And there are Facebook yarn groups too, if you want to go to those. I kind of like the Ravelry because if I'm looking for something specific, I can find it there. And the Facebook groups, they're great. Don't misunderstand me. But you're kind of dependent upon whatever they're posting. You don't know what people are going to post, and it may not be exactly what you're looking for. Let's see. Sherry is saying she's the queen of lifelines. That's a great title to have. That's a great title. That's a good thing to do. That's a very good practice. Let's see. Saf is saying she'll check out lifelines. I know that when Linda and I did our knit along, we had she and I both talked about it, but it might be buried a little bit in a very long video. I have your email. I'll try to find a time point for that and send it to you so you don't have to go digging through that. But I did show how to insert one. But you're welcome to, I mean, there's a lot of videos out there. You don't have to watch just mine. Somebody may do it a lot better than what I did. Let's see. Evelina's joining us. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Thank you, Mary Beth. You're so sweet. And absolutely, I'm so happy to share you guys. If anybody has anything, if you're doing something, you have a channel and you want to share it, please do here. Like I said, we're a community. I can't keep up with everybody that I want to. I have 800 people I'm trying to follow. And I want to follow. I want to watch everybody's videos, but I often fall short in the time department. So if you want to share something with us, please do. Lisa said her chihuahua didn't like the snow. You made him a sweater. She needs to make him a sweater. Anybody know a pattern? If anybody wants to share a pattern for a dog sweater, I did make my dog, when my dog was alive, I made him a sweater, but it was kind of like my own pattern, and he hated that thing. Oh my gosh, he would get so mad at me every time I put it on him. He would just get so, I mean, he would even like, I'm like, it's cold outside, and he didn't care. Let's see. Saf is saying she would love to know how to put a stitch back on when a row is knit purl mix, and how to go back if she did a knit, was supposed to do a purl. I can do that. I can do that. But I know there's probably some people that have done that, but I'm happy to help that. Any tips on a shawl pattern? Quite easy to make and lace. She really wants to try. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice patterns. I'm trying to think. I know I like Boo Knits. Her name is I would not Bev Johnson. She has beautiful lace knitting. However, she has some that are more beginner patterns. So I think they're more like, take a look at them, see if you like them. But what I would do, this is what I would do. I would put an easy lace shawl into Ravelry in the pattern, hit enter, and you will probably get 1,000 shawl patterns come back. And just see if there's something that speaks to you. If you want to email it to me and I can take a look at it after you've picked a few out, happy to do that. I just don't know exactly what you're kind of looking for. Some people don't really like some of the things I do. They think it might be a little too old-fashioned. So it depends on the taste. So take a look at that. That's what I would do if I were you, to get started, and then narrow it down a little bit. But I'm happy to take a look at any pattern if you want to have any questions about it. Let's see. She's saying her daughter Ambria has cerebral palsy and crochets every day. It took her a while to get the hang of it, but now she does a wonderful job. I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us. That is awesome. I love that. I think a lot of people have different things that they have to deal with life, and I think we can all adapt and find ways to do things we want to do. Maybe you don't hold your crochet hook the way that everybody else does. It doesn't matter. Or, it just matters if you're doing it, if you're enjoying it. And, that's really it. If you can do it, and if you enjoy it and you like what you're making, that's all that really matters. Oh, good. I'm glad. Thank you, Kat. I'm glad. There is so much. I'm just barely scratching the surface with that. There is so much stuff in Ravelry that you can dig in, and like there are so many yarns. You could, if you're trying to find a yarn, this is another thing you can do with the yarn section. Say like you find a pattern you like. Say like it was made in this yarn, and this yarn is discontinued. So there's no way you could buy the yarn that the person who made the pattern used. You can go in there and you can kind of dig into other types of yarns and find something that might be similar to that type of yarn to help you, because it's got all the information there about the yarns. So you can dig in and try to find something else that would substitute. So Here's a recommendation saying that she has sweaters for cats. I would also, for that, you could also do the same thing for dogs. I know I have a book on dog sweaters that I had when my dog was alive, and but there's a lot of them in Ravelry, just dog sweaters. And in the pattern section, hit search, you'll get a ton of them come back. And just pick one that you really, really like. Or maybe if you want it to be easy, if you want it to be a certain way. Um, uh, let's see. Melissa's saying she's gotten yarn destashed on Etsy. Yep, a lot of people will take their yarn and destash it on Etsy as well. That's another resource to look for. Thank you for sharing that. I did not mention that. So that's another place to find yarns. You know, another good resource to find yarn. Like we need another place to find yarn, but you know, we always do. It's half the fun is finding a good deal and finding something that you really love. Drops has some really nice sweaters, dog sweaters. Thank you for sharing that, Evelina. Let's see. Michael is asking, can someone put his family on the prayer list because they need it so our brother may not get drafted to go to the war? The news now we are officially at war. Oh man, I need to go watch the news. Definitely. I definitely will be praying for your family, Michael. And I'm sure others here will as well. All right. Let's see. Linda is talking to Michael and saying she'll be praying. Joyce is saying, if old fashioned, no way. I don't know. That's what my husband says. I'm going by his opinion. Everybody's going to be praying for your family. I love that. And I definitely will. I'll put you on my prayer list. I wrote your name down and keep us posted on things. Right. Here's another resource. Mary saying GrannyDee showed yarn she bought off Macari in her live yesterday. That's another resource. Again, there's so many places to buy yarn. I'm just showing you one little piece that I like to use. And it's not just, like I said, it's not just because I can dig into a specific, this is usually when I have, what usually drives me there is either it's too expensive at a yarn store and I really like that yarn and I want to find some, or if I've looked at a yarn store and they don't have the color I like, then I usually go to Ravelry and just see if anybody might have the color that I really wanted, or something similar that might work, and will want to destash it. Now, there's a lot of times people don't. There's a lot of yarns for people like it's in their stash. They don't want to sell it. Now, if it's listed as in somebody's stash and they don't want to sell it, I recommend don't go asking people to sell yarn that they don't want to sell. But if they have it listed for sale, then it's, they're saying that, they want to probably get rid of it and make room for something else. And let's see. Sherry is saying that she used the Bag-A-Day pattern that she made for Cat Steve, and she made it for her sister's dog and Niecy's dog. So you could adapt a cat pattern to for the dog as well. And I would love to see that, Sherry. And Evelyn is saying we can pray for Ukraine as well. Absolutely. Aw. Oh my gosh, she sounds adorable. Her Brutus is 17 years old next month and is about 6 pounds. That's adorable. Oh yeah, Pam. Pam is the queen of finding good yarn deals because she found, I remember in December, she was talking about 450 skeins of yarn that she got off of a Facebook listing where somebody was selling their yarn store, their stuff that they had in the yarn store. She got 6 stashes, 3 with gravity yarn, 3 mostly big box acrylic. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love that. Teresa is saying her son-in-law was to go near Russia last year, but they canceled him going. I guess now they'll wait to see if he'll be deployed. Hope not. Don't want to go to war with anybody. Aw, thank you, Dusty, for stopping in. It's nice to see you too. I'm going to be wrapping things up here in a minute. Debbie, nice to have you here. Good to see you. And Evelina is saying, living in Sweden, Russia's aggression is really scary since they are so close. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right. You live in Sweden. I love Sweden. I loved when I went to Sweden. It was a great place to visit. I wish I'd had more time to sightsee. I was there just for work, and all I did was kind of work and eat. We ate a lot of food in Sweden. Let's see. I have for you guys to show up. You guys know I have been pulling stuff out of my stash. I hope you guys kind of like this yarn. I think I bought a lot of it because I keep finding more skeins of it that I'm like, I didn't even buy with a project in mind. So I have a couple of skeins of yarn here we're going to do a giveaway in a second. But there's one thing I also want to mention is the last time I did my live is that I talked about doing some sort of giveaway to celebrate the fact that I had reached 2,500 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I've already been thinking about it. A lot of you guys gave me your opinion that you guys would rather have something recorded, like in a recorded video, so you won't be missing it. So I have some things planned. Hold on one second. Let me grab my book. I've already started planning this out. I told you I needed a little time to plan it, but I've already got all the prizes sorted out. They're back there. I've been starting to work on the videos. So starting in my channel, let me get to March. We're going to start March the okay, hold on. March the 3rd is going to be my first video, but there is going to be a video to announce this, to explain it. And that will be, let's see. Nope, not in February. It's got to be more at the beginning of March. One second. Okay, so I've got my video to pick February's yarn winners on the 1st of March. Then on March the 2nd, I'll do my March giveaway. Where's my intro video? I guess I'll start that on March the 3rd, and maybe I just skipped it in putting it in my thing. So look for videos to start posting March the 3rd on my giveaway. And then what we're going to do is in my live show, which will be on the 19th March, we will pick some of the winners from the videos, kind of like what I just did for that skinny yarn. And then we'll also have maybe some other stuff. You just never know. You know me. I'm kind of a person who really doesn't do things the way everybody else does. So if you guys are interested, let's see how many people we have here. Okay, we got 37 people here today. Give me 1 second. I'm going to write down a couple of numbers off the top of my head. Okay, I wrote down a couple of numbers. Let me fold them up and put them over to the side. And then I'm going to show you some yarn, and then we'll just kind of do it like we always do. I'm not sure which one to pick to show you guys. I guess it doesn't really matter. The one today, one is going to be for right now. The other one will be for the replay. How about we do that? Or I'll just pick this one since it's close to me. The yarn we're going to play for right now is this gorgeous yarn. This is Hobie Twister. Now, Twister yarn is 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. This is a whopping, if I can read, hold on. I think this is 1093 yards, 1,000 meters, but I want to make sure. Yes, 1,000 meters, 1093 yards. This color is 39. And you can see it's like teals, blues, kind of lighter blues, darker blue, a little darker to kind of like a teal. So that's what we're going to give away here in a second. And I'll explain how we're going to do that in a minute. Now for the replay, for all of you guys that are here, if you like this skein of yarn, come back after this is over, put a comment under the video. If you are watching the replay and are interested in winning this yarn, put a comment under this video. I'm going to tell you the word to use in the comment, and I will pick the winner for this in my next live, which will be March 19th. This skein of yarn, look at this gorgeous one. This is also from Hobie. This is their Halloween yarn. This has got pinks and kind of a coral, and then it ends in a black. And this is called, I think it's called Trick or Treat, but it's got a number there. It's color 3. And that is just really pretty. And this is also 55% cotton, 45% acrylic, 1093 yards. And these are really nicely done. These aren't like some of the other cotton yarns where they have plies. These are all plied together, but they do have a center pull tab. They're really soft, nice and soft, and knit up very well. Linda Simpson uses a lot of these in her projects, and they just come out gorgeous. So, all right. So, okay. I didn't tell you what the word was for the replay for this one. If you are interested, come back and make a comment under this video. Not now, not in the live, but for the replay. We'll put, I don't know what word to use. Halloween. It's Halloween yarn. Halloween. Let me write that down. I'll forget. So Halloween. That will be for that one. And it really doesn't look like it doesn't look like a Halloween yarn. I mean, kind of, it's neon. It could be used for a lot of things. I think this would be really gorgeous in some of those shawls that they're doing these days. Kind of like the cable trellis I did, where that would be the background color, and then you have cables in a different color going over it. That'd be so pretty. This yarn would be so pretty in that. Really pretty. And it's a gradient kind of a yarn. That would be really nice. Okay, so for this yarn, this is what we're going to give away now. Sorry to be kind of bouncing all over the place. When I'm gonna make a mark in the chat, and then I'm gonna ask you guys to put in a word. And what I need you guys to do is think about what these numbers might be. And that's the person that you want to be. You know, if I put down number 15, the 15th person entering the comments and then that, if that's the number picked, that's gonna be who's win. I have 2 numbers. I'm gonna shuffle them in my hands. I'll pick one, and then whoever is that person that made that comment will win this yarn. So give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure I'm at the bottom here. And if I am missing any comments, I hope you understand. I'm not ignoring you guys. All right, so I'm going to put a mark. And when I put the mark, I want you guys to put in the word. I'm going to make my mark first. Hi, Debbie. Debbie's joining us, saying hello. Good to have you here. We're about to give away some yarn, Debbie, if you're interested in this yarn. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, I'm putting in my mark. So enter the word joy. And remember, you want to be the number that's on this, the number person for this that's on these. So I'm going to subliminally send these in through the screen to you guys. Got 2 numbers here. Oh, we got 40 people here now. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. I really have not been feeling good today. And I've been like, should I cancel and do it next week? And I'm like, nope, I'm going to do it this week. I'm just going to push through and spend some time with you guys. And I actually do feel a little bit better chatting with you. So thank you for lifting my spirits. Oh, you guys are doing it. All right. There goes the joy, joy, joy. I love that. I keep on. I'll give you guys a few minutes. I'll get something to drink. I'll give you a warning when I'm about ready to shut it down so you guys can put it in, and then we'll go from there. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Something warm on a cold day. Uh-oh, the fire is dying down. My husband must be in a meeting. We'll have to get that going again in a second. Okay, let's see. Let me get back up here. Everybody did like the yarn. I'm glad. I'm so glad. These yarns really are pretty, and they're nice yarns. I mean, I just overbought. I think I saw all of them, and I was just like, yep. And when I was cleaning out my yarn room, I was like, I have so many of these. So anyway, that benefits you guys. All right, so yeah, 1 comment per person, please. Thank you for reminding me that, Mary. Yes, 1 comment, please. I'm going to wrap it up. If you have not put your joy in, put your joy in. I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds here. And I'm going to put my mark. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. There we go. I hope everybody got their comment in. All right. So I've got these 2 numbers here. I wrote down right before we started this. Let me shuffle in my hands because I don't know which one is which. I don't even remember the numbers I wrote down just a minute ago. All right. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to go with the left hand. I always go with the right hand. Let's go. This is my left hand. It looks like it's my right hand, but because the camera inverts me, so the webcam does. All right. Here we go. This is the number I wrote down, 20. So the 20th person on my screen is going to get, let me go back to my mark. There's Debbie saying hello. Here we go. Lashira is saying hi. Okay, Dusty, Karen. Karen is here. It's nice to see you. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Jennifer Huckabee. 6, 7, 8. Evelina is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Angela is 16. 17, 18, 19, 20. Pam is 20. Congratulations. Yay. So happy for you, Pam. You're going to win. You won this yarn. Email me, knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. And then don't forget, you guys, for the replay, this gorgeous skein of yarn. And the word I said for that was Halloween. It's really pretty. It's got the pinks and the corals and the black. Really pretty. It makes something really nice out of that. And, you know, let me make sure if there's any questions I might have missed or any comments. It looks like Nightbot's doing its job, recommending people. If anybody needs anybody say anything about, Michael's having a birthday on the 2nd of March. What I'm going to be doing, I think I said the 3rd of March, I'm going to be starting with my giveaway, my 2,500 subscriber giveaways. There's going to be several videos that you guys will have to watch to enter. Instead of, a lot of times I will do at one video and you'll have like one thing. Usually it's 4 things. I usually try to give away 4 things in a video. So, okay, for the 2,500 subscriber giveaway, I'm going to give away 8 items. 8. Then there's going to be some extra stuff in the live show, probably, most likely. But there will be 8 videos for you to watch. They're very, very short. I promise. They're very short. If you guys like what you see, just put a comment under that video. And then on the 19th of March, in the live show, I will pick the winners. You don't have to be present to win those. But like I said, there will be some other stuff in the live show that you might want to win. So if you have some time, my live show on a Saturday will be, that is a Saturday. It will be Saturday morning, my morning time, 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. That's what I'm planning. Now watch my homepage because I might change my mind, but that's what I'm planning for now. And it is a little bit away. So, you know, things might have to shift a little bit. We'll just have to see. I hope not, because I'm sitting here saying this is going to happen. But Lisa's here saying hi. Hi, Lisa, Ladybird. It's nice to see you. She's doing a giveaway as well. Please go check it out. She's having a giveaway for reaching 2K. Go check out her giveaway. I know that it's a really generous giveaway, and please go check it out and subscribe to her channel if you don't have her. Anika's here. I just want to say hi to everybody who stopped in. I appreciate you guys coming and spending some time with me today and just chatting about yarn and knitting and yarn, mostly yarn, right? Jennifer Huckabee, I think I said hi, but it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for stopping by. Let's see, just making sure I don't miss anybody. Kat's birthday is on the 10th. How neat that all those milestones. She's turning 60. Holy crow. Actually, my birthday is in March as well. Is your birthday March the 10th? I know Michael says this is the 2nd. Yours, I guess it's March the 10th. Yeah, we're past the 10th of February. My birthday is the 14th. So the live show will be after my birthday on the 14th. So I'm kind of doing the birthday 2,500 subscriber giveaway celebration. It's mostly to celebrate you guys. It's not really about my birthday because I'm at that age where I've had birthdays. I'm old. Anyway, thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate that. I will. I think my body, when I overdo it a little bit, it just kind of gets mad at me. And I will say this: it is a little hard for me to do the Bible studies because it's hard for me to sit up and do these lives. Like when I have to sit like this in this position for more than an hour, it is hard for me. So I think that's probably maybe really all it is my body's kind of a little mad at me. Teresa's saying her birthday's the 31st. We have a lot of March babies here. I know GrannyDee, her birthday is in March as well. I think hers is the 21st. And I think Ursula's birthday is in March. There's a lot of people that have birthdays in March, which is awesome. But thank you guys. I think that's all I really have. Let me double check. I talked about yarn, wintering, pick the winner, talked about my make-alongs. People shared with what they wanted to share. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. Sorry to make this a little bit shorter than I normally do. But please don't forget about the replay. I will pick a winner on the 19th with all the other stuff. We'll have a big party, big celebration. I'll try to make it fun. And thank you again. If you have any questions of me anytime, you can email me, knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. I may not know the answer, but I will try. You know, I've had people email me questions about slippers that I've never made slippers. I've had people email me questions about sweaters I've never made, but I will always eventually get there. Sometimes I'm a little bit later than normal getting to my comments and emails, but I do read them all. And I appreciate you guys showing up, making comments, spending time with me, and just being a part of my family. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Stay safe in this bad, bad weather. Please, everybody stay safe. Try to hunker down, especially if there's ice on the road. Don't do anything dangerous. Just stay home. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. And I appreciate you all. Hope you all have a lovely day. And I will see you all really, really soon. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.